Hello everyone, welcome to part 5 in the 5-part series of how to write a winning offer in a seller's market. So tip number 5, make the sellers like you. The sellers want to like who it is that they're selling their home to. So the best way you can do this is write a letter to the sellers and explain to them why you're excited to purchase their home. Let's say the sellers have a handicap accessible home, and let's say you have a daughter that is physically disabled and you require a handicap accessible home. Well, write the sellers a letter explaining that. Tell them that you have a daughter that's physically disabled and that their home is handicap accessible and that it will be the perfect home for your family, and that you guys are extremely excited to move in and make this your family home. When the sellers read that, they will establish a connection with you. They will want to sell their home to you. So when the sellers are looking at two very similar offers and they've read your letter and they know who you are and they know your situation, who do you think they're going to choose? It makes a difference, as opposed to selling to a builder who's just going to tear the home down and rebuild, or to an investor who's going to gut the place and try to sell it for a higher price. So let's recap. So tip number 1, we said, don't have the sellers cover a home warranty. The home warranties are not very effective, and all it really does is piss the sellers off. Tip number 2, purchase the property as is. When you purchase the property as is, it really makes the sellers feel a lot more comfortable, and you're always able to get out of it with the inspection contingency. Tip number 3, offer cash if you can. Now, you can always apply for a mortgage after closing, but when the sellers see that cash offer, it will eliminate the mortgage contingency and it looks really good to the seller. If you can't offer cash, that's fine, but eliminate the interest rate percentage part of the mortgage contingency, because that can be viewed as an out for a buyer. Tip number 4, be prepared to offer full market value for the house. If the house is listed at $490,000, be prepared to offer that $490,000. Don't get caught up in negotiating over a couple $1,000s, because in a hot seller's market, you could very well lose that property and it's not worth it over a couple grand. And tip number 5, establish that connection with the sellers and make the sellers like you. Because when it comes down to it, if they're looking at your offer versus someone else and they have that connection with you, they're going to choose you over the person they don't know. These are my 5 tips for writing a winning offer in a seller's market. I wish you all the best of luck. If you are not working with a real estate broker, please reach out to me. I would love to help you, and I would love to help anyone you know with the purchase or selling of a home. All right, thank you all so much for watching this series. I look forward to hearing from you.